Today we've landed on the Angel of Death himself, Malthael. Historically, one of my worst heroes. I don't really know why, because he's OP as fuck. With the most recent changes, though, I have started to get a hold on his playstyle and just how good he is. Your Q ability is Soul Rip, and this works in tandem, like 2 out of 3 of your abilities, with your Reaper's Mark. Reaper's Mark is your trait. You're going to hit somebody with your auto attacks or your E, Death Shroud, and it's going to put a Reaper's Mark on them for 4 seconds, and while they have this applied to them, they are going to take damage equal to 1.75% of their maximum health every 1 second. So at the end of 4 seconds, they are going to lose 4%, 2.5 plus 2.5, 9% of their max health. That's pretty fucking intense. So while this is on people, you can use your Soul Rip, which is your Q ability, and this deals a bit of damage, but you're mostly going to want it for the heal. This is Malthael's most consistent form of healing, and hitting that Q button is going to drain health from minions, heroes, everything that you can put your mark on, so basically just not buildings. W is Wraith Strike. You need a Reaper's Mark on somebody to use this, but when you do have that up, you basically can jump to them, slap them, put another Reaper's Mark on them, and you're going to do some damage as well. It's basically a blink. You're going to pop up behind them and just never stop chasing them, really. Death Shroud is your E. This is a straight line skill shot with a bit of a wind up, and it is a very slow missile speed, but it's a big blanket of death, gas, mist, shroud, death farts that apply your Reaper's Mark in an area, and obviously you can go to town with whoever you hit on that. Heroics, your first is Tormented Souls. This is just going to be a big old circle around you that constantly applies your trait, and that's going to happen for 4 seconds. And then Last Rites is your second ultimate. This is an Execute ultimate if they are, I believe the threshold is 30%. If you hit an enemy hero who is about 30% or lower of their health bar with this, they are going to die. And every person that you kill with this reduces the cooldown of it by 5 seconds to a minimum of 15 seconds. It's pretty freaking cool. This is probably going to be the ult that we go with. Tormented Souls has kind of fallen out of relevancy with a lot of the nerfs that happened to it, but we'll see. Yeah, you know what? We probably won't see. It's probably just going to be this one. Let's get into this game! So we landed on Sky Temple with a Cho'Gall. I do not know how this is going to go. But at level 1, we are going to take on a Pale Horse. And that is going to increase our movement speed on our mount by 20%, which is going to make us zip and zoom all over the fucking place. So we're going to be really good at... Nope, team didn't want to go that way, so I'm not going to continue to go that way either. I am headed bottom to get on this soak game. But with On a Pale Horse, our ability to gank and traverse the lanes is going to be much improved. Good start there. Good start there. Looks like the enemy team has an Abathur, so they are definitely going to out-soak us with this Cho'Gall, especially if he keeps throwing in them deaths like that. And if this Abathur just keeps thumping mines. You missed! I almost walked back into it. I don't know why it went that direction. Maybe I'm just terrible at clicking. Let's try to walk around the mines. Nope, they're just always around. One of the most fun and interactive ways to play Abathur in Quick Match, especially. Really fun stuff. And he immediately just put another one there. Go ahead and hop on our mount. Hit Irel with as much of this percentage damage as possible. Heal ourselves up. We're gonna run out of mana quick because we are spamming our Q to try and trade with Irel, but I don't think that is going to do us any good because she's just passively healing off of everything. Once we hit level, I don't know if it's 4 or 7. There's the stupid mine. Go ahead and kill that. Should have been on my mount for that. Yes, level 4 is die alone. As long as there is only one hero with the Reaper's Mark applied to them, they're going to take bonus damage from it. Minions don't count, obviously. So let's trade up into this Irel finally. Nope, I'm not going to continue to go over there. Nope, you missed. Your auto attacks do cleave with Malthael, which is something to keep in mind when you're clearing waves. You don't have to use your Q to clear them. You usually just want to do it to heal and to put damage on the enemy hero that you're laned up against, because you're, by trade, a solo laner. Make sure there's no more stupid mines. I'm sure there are. Yep, there's another one. There's 2 other ones. Super cool. Let's go ahead and run over here. Looks like Abathur's going to hop onto the Alarak. Put our trade on him there. We got that Tassadar shield. Not real sure why Cho'Gall is up top. Don't want to hang around for this, really just want to be up there with the Cho'Gall, especially since he's having an easy time. Just try and get in here and pop Tracer. Yeah, there we go. I am fairly certain she cannot hang with us. She definitely cannot. But when her buddy comes in for the assist, there's only so much we're going to be able to do. Just keep hitting her, keep hitting the Irel. Just keep dealing damage. That I'm not cool with. And I dashed back into that because when you use Wraith Strike, you pop up on the other side. Wasn't ready for the Garrosh. Was really hoping we could have killed the Irel with that CC and my damage. There are giants just all sorts of doing whatever they want. We're going to take Massacre at this level, which is going to have our Wraith Strike apply damage in an area, and that is going to make more sense later on. Ah, crap. Alright, can we get on the other side? There's the Divine Steed. So, later on in the game, there is a talent that makes your Wraith Strike deal percentage damage. And if we're applying that in an area, we're going to be having a lot more fun. Let's just go ahead and wipe out that lane there. Let Dahaka deal with Irel, because I don't feel like it. And wow, that is so cool. So cool. I am really just wanting to race to 10 at this point. Just going to kill the Garrosh because that's what we're good at. And we're going to push up this lane. Gonna get some building damage. Gonna get some of this momentum back. Throw out our W. That is okay that it didn't hit. Cho'Gall's still going in. I am not gonna go that far, friend. I don't know why you are. That is probably gonna kill you. I don't know why you went that way. Whatever. You survived. You're fine. I'm fine. We're being patient. We're being patient with the quick match players. So at this point, we're probably going to hit some mines on the way down here. Let's actually go help Dahaka get this thing done quicker. Chop. 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 We really want to hit 10 first because we are right on the precipice with the enemy team, and that building is going to give it to them, actually. Let's go ahead and pick up our last rights, get on our mount, and get the heck in here. Let's go ahead and drop our... Got him! He got us, but hopefully our Cho'Gall is just able to wipe out the enemy team here because there was a lot of focus not on him. Did she recall? No. Wait, who was... Was that a clone? Something just disappeared there, and I don't know which hero that it was because my brain just disconnected. Let's head up to the top lane. We're going to get that rest of the bottom temple, no problem. I'm just going to clear this out to make sure that we maintain our level advantage because we are, at the end of the day, a solo laner, just like Dahaka. But Dahaka has a little bit more, death than we do. Just go ahead and get these minions up. It looks like there are 4. Is that 4 or 5? That's 4 people in the bottom lane. Don't know where. Abathur and this fucking mule. Just want to clear these out as fast as possible. That really sucks. I probably should have stayed down there because of the mule, because that thing is just going to regen. Because it's another really super fun and interactive Abathur talent. Put another last rites down on him so we can get the cooldown reduced. Okay, that's fine. We need to get this because it's got a mule on it. We really need to get the wave cleared so we can get up there and deal with it. There we go. We got our first building team. Good job. Let's go ahead and head up to the middle lane to try and get down another... We're not really looking at that, are we? Okay, good. Get down another fort. If you weren't aware, Sky Temple, what do I need here? I probably need Inevitable End. Yeah. Inevitable End eats all your Reaper's Mark to make you unstoppable. We're just going to stay on Garrosh at all times and straight up murder his face off with our percentage damage. And we're just going to make sure that he does not have a good time. Should have been on our mount to get the ultra movement speed. That way we would have actually been able to kill that tracer there, I think. I think right now we want to go top, so that Abathur can't mule up that... can't mule up that top fort. But we got it, so awesome. Didn't even need to worry about it. I'm coming over here. They are keeping up in buildings just as well as we are, but we are winning literally every team fight with our Cho'Gall and the amount of damage that we're slapping down on that Garrosh, so he just can't participate. Let's get the boss. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that Alarak kill. I would really like to get the boss. Let's go ahead and grab Giants first. There we go. Why are you leaving? Thank you. Malthael does apply percentage damage to everything, so boss is included. I would really like to kill this before the enemy team gets here. It doesn't look like that is going to be a thing that we can do. I did not mean to hit the tab button in any way. Go ahead and hit her. with last rites. This is really unfortunate. Just keep healing. Okay, good. Cho'Gall wiped everybody. Thank God. If we had just done that a tiny bit sooner, we wouldn't have lost everyone and gotten the boss. So, just keep that in mind when your team is pinging for boss. Do it. Unless it's a terrible situation. But it wasn't, because there was 4 people up here pushing with this thing, and this should have been an easy take for no deaths. And Cho'Gall's going back to clear. Yeah, I don't think that's necessary at all. Good job, Dahaka. Good fucking job. We really don't want to squander our objective. Looks like they did get boss cleared out okay. And our objective did a decent amount of damage to the... Yeah, throw me. I dare you. Okay, team, now I need some help. We took the level 16 talent in the middle of that boss fight. That does percentage damage. I'll show it to you now. It's called Mortality. Everybody that you hit with your Wraith Strike takes 6% of their maximum health. Wow, Cho'Gall just running ultra late. Hopefully he can get this cleaned up, because he is a level 16 Cho'Gall. And he should be able to get the... Don't do that. Just go get the objective. Okay, I guess you got it. Anyway, yes. So this synergizes real well with this, because the area of effect that we're doing on Massacre now also applies the bonus damage of Mortality. So makes when Malthael needs to dive, he's extra good at dealing damage to the enemy team. We're going to try and run up there as fast as possible, because it should be an easy kill, especially if Alarak stays there and thinks that he can fight with a Cho'Gall, which he cannot. No one can. It's Cho'Gall. I'm going to get the thing, because we need to. We really don't want to lose any more time on killing these buildings with that mule present on the other team. Why? I don't think the camp is necessary. The wave is already pushed up, and I'm not sure where the mule is top. Yes. So this building is going to be back to full health by the time that we get there with this camp. We don't need to be walking down to the bottom lane for whatever ungodly reason. We need to be killing the fort that's getting all its health back. Hopefully this means another team fight for us, though, and... Oh boy! Can't get in there. Irel's, her ult does not mean shit in comparison. Oh, really? She got away. Okay. Get on our mount, get in here, slap that down. She literally walked back into death. Thank the Angel of Death himself. Woo! Let's just get these kills. We're going to take No One Can Stop Death at this level, because being able to spend our life and immediately come back is an invaluable tool in every game. Team? Yeah, there we go. Now the reactions are happening. Let's go ahead and get rid of that mule and the building. Everything should be good for this win. I didn't know you could use that on Clone. I wonder if that counts for your stacks. Oh man, he's right there. Goodbye. And now we win! I don't know if that's the thing that you want to do. Just go ahead and pop on the other side. Just make sure she's ultimately body blocked. And slap her with the last rites just because. That was Malthael. It was it was not a terribly easy game, but it wasn't a difficult game by any means. Especially when you have this motherfucker on your team and you hit that level 16, the game is over. Just absolutely hyper over. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna give it to Dahaka because kudos to that guy. Anyway, if you get a Cho'Gall in your quick match games and they don't build him the way that that one did, they're doing it wrong. The build for Malthael, though, level 1 on a pale horse to increase your mounted movement speed, which helps you traverse from lane to lane, objective to objective, and get some sweet ganks. Die alone at level 4 because you're going to be doing extra damage when you've only got one hero hit by your trait and you hit your Q on them. Level 7 was Massacre to apply our W in an area around the target. Level 10 is Last Rites because we just wanted to be able to execute their high health team, especially these two. And level 13 was Inevitable End to get the Unstoppable for 2 seconds after removing all of our Reaper's Mark. Would have helped stop the Taunt, the Hammer. That's about it, though. And I guess the Pull, but maybe there are other options here. At 16 is Mortality. We took this to do 6% of the hero's maximum health with our Wraith Strike, and that applies a Massacre, or applies from Massacre also. So these two talents synergize really well. At level 20 we took No One Can Stop Death, not because we actually were going to die at this level, but if we did, it would have been completely meaningless because we would have been just right on back. And that is the Angel of Death. That is one of the coolest Diablo characters in the franchise. Little bit difficult to know when exactly to go in. He's not a frontliner by any means, but he is gonna try to assassinate some frontline targets. Yeah, just pick him. Have fun. He's kind of OP. Like, he was OP since his release, and now he is kind of sleeper OP because he doesn't get as much play, but he has not really lost any of his power. So that is him. Pick him up. Have yourselves a good time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And do your...